Okay, here we are. This is the team. And I have a couple things to show you, but this is how I've been lining up in-game. So I say 4-4-2, and I mean the 4-4-2 with the DMs. And again, this is Pedro dropping into the midfield. He has goal incisive pass, so doing his thing there. A lot of good dribbles and a lot of good defense as well. And, like, the ability to pull as well. Or we run him right here. And then, honestly, what I did this last game was not free roam. I drift wide with him a little bit, so I like that. Before I show you the Pedro, look at this card I just finished today. I had bought this Camavinga so long ago, and then I put him in. This guy's younger than me, bro, and I'm making a video of me playing a video game playing with this card. That's horrible. But I had bought base Camavinga a long time ago, put him in the radioactive evo, and he was up to an 85, and he was kind of just sitting there for a while, and there were a couple things I could have put him in, but I think I got him in the right thing now. I mean, look at these stats, brother. With the shadow, to me, this is like the upgraded Ferland Mendy. And wait until you see these badges, but I mean, some of these crucial stats, bro. Look at those physicals. The whole column, good. Defending. I think this is really good, especially for who Camavinga is. Being a 6-foot tall person with, the easiest way to say it is just hustle. Like, some cards have the hustle, some don't. He does. Dribbling stats, nothing below 90. You see the 98 ball control, you see the 93 composure, you see the 90 reactions. All so important. Look at this passing, bro. Look at this passing. 99 short and long pass, crap. And decent pace to go with it, right? And I know you see this. Play styles 13. This brother is badged up, and with some really decent ones as well. He does have some defensive badges. God, man, I really like this, and I am such a fan of freaking gold ping pass. I will say, to me, I'd always rather have gold quickstep over gold rapid, but maybe I figure out how to be better with that. And gold first touch, I think, is one of the worst badges in the game. So I don't know. Maybe he'll change my mind on that. But Pedro, show me Pedro, and you know he's coming in with special chem. Look at the badges, bro. Again, some of the really good badges, man. Gold finesse, obviously a favorite of mine. Gold incisive pass genuinely makes a difference. Gold trickster, and I've been getting better with the trickster dribbling, which would be holding L1 and R1 while you're dribbling. And that it is agile, and especially with white technical, it ends up working very well in combination. Club 80, obviously there's a ton of cards club 80. You see the base 99 stamina, you see base 95 interceptions. Crack. Dribbling stats, arguably better than Camavinga. Really solid. He can take a free kick. He can pass it all over the place. Decent curve. He can finish as well. And I've pulled some from deep with him, and some haven't worked. Some have honestly gone really far over, really far wide. Skill issue. Probably a me problem. Probably me problem for sure. But I've hit some power shots with this brother. On squad battles, I'll tell you. But that's where I do a lot of my tech testing, is squad battles. So I think it's possible that I can translate to rivals. I feel like I've talked for a long time, but I have one more thing to say before we get into it. This guy. This was also an objective card along with Pedro G. And I was honestly looking at this card thinking, okay, he's not a plus. Ghana is not a terribly good nation for linkage, but it is Iñaki. But I'd honestly decided against getting him until I received a YouTube comment, which I hope to God I have on the screen now, and I'm talking and you can read that. But that guy put me on to Iñaki, and he definitely makes some appearances today. And I think Iñaki off the bench, it's a recipe for disaster for your opponent. Let's get into it. And if you want to see more of my videos, more of the things I make, you can totally subscribe. I think that helps with that as we see what this guy's team is about. Okay, some really decent cards. I was a huge fan of that Robin Van Persie. Fast center backs. I already forgot the rest of the team though, didn't I? Got a goldfish for him to go crazy. Launch this wide. Pedro G. Here's a touch. We'll take you up the line. Throw out a couple step overs. Okay, I don't understand how we're honestly not getting that, but that's fine. Kind of rush defending from me here. This is my first couple games with Camavinga fully done for sure, and I will say last game, Lom's in the goal, so that does me no good. But last game, Camavinga put in a shift. We do go down incredibly early, and I literally just have to play better defense with Camavinga right there. That was so embarrassing. Little bit silly to concede that. Rolfo's on this. I'm not trying to take all the time in the world. Wouldn't mind if sock finesse here. Okay. Oh, maybe I changed my corner tactic now that I think about it, because I did mess with all my stuff. Here's Jow. Dude, that's tough. Okay. I think I definitely have said this before, but my urgency to play out of the back sometimes leaks me goals, costs me goals, however you want to phrase it, right? So I am trying to actively be better about that. I do have to manual that, but I shouldn't have to. I really shouldn't have to. That pass is so obvious where that needs to go. This guy likes a couple skill moves. I like to see that. Here's Pedro. We'll go to Saka wide. He switches. We'll throw out a couple moves here, see what he bites at. That's a really good pass. Here's Pedro. And he'll clean up crew, and one, honestly. And you got to be there to make it. You do have to be there to make it. And again, you can have all the stats. You can have the positioning stats. You can have the defensive awareness. You can have the finishing. But some people, I am telling you, brother, they have the stats, but it's fake. And I'm definitely not the only one who feels this. But Pedro feels legit. I honestly would have not minded putting him in an Evo, but he just did not arrive soon enough, which does happen. Timing can be interesting like that. Looking at Rolfo. We'll go to the middle. Here's Pedro. Good take, bro. I'm telling you, he pulls. He's solid. In reference to the thumbnail, I can remember when Bruno Fernandes played for Sporting, and he tore it up he probably tore it up for a couple seasons, to be fair. But the last season he was at Sporting, when he tore it up, I think he had an orange and black Europa League, maybe a road to the finals card or something like that. But it was so exciting to think, oh my god, what team is this guy going to go to? And it's so crazy that there's just another guy that is so good from that team. But I guess, oh, these quote-unquote smaller leagues, Portugal, I'm thinking of the boys in, what is that country called? Dutch? The boys in Holland, the boys in Netherlands, they're obviously putting out people. It's so cool that good people really do just keep, I was about to say keep spawning. Like, people just keep getting good every single year. That'd be terrible if that stopped, though, honestly. Like, imagine one year we just had a whole bunch of, or maybe like 10 years so that everyone could phase out. Here's Saka. Really tight control there. That's a red. That's tough. But imagine there was like a 10-year span of no one good ever came out playing soccer, and then we just had some really bummy Champions League matchup of like actual plumbers and stuff. That'd be insane. Pedro picks this up in the middle. I'm looking at João. You see the incisive pass. You see it, and you love to see it light up as well. Pedro's under. The announcer says his name beautifully. Here's Frankie. I should have taken a free kick. Why would I not take a free kick there? We'll collect a foul here? Maybe not. Okay. That's gold press proven now. Really and truly. There it is. Gold press proven foul baiting. Count it up. Where to go? Finish. So, Saka should always be able to make that. And that's so crazy to me that you miss a penalty and your person does not immediately just run and go and try to smash it in. And I actually understand and know that auto shots are turned off in Ultimate Team, which is probably fair because then people would be able, if they were on, people would be able to run down the line, do their R1Xs, and get even cheesier goals like that. But on common sense plays like that, what just happened, I think that should operate a little bit differently. I really do. Camavinga with a big switch off the 99 passing, bro. Good lord. Saka. That's a red. Yeah, that's always going to be tough. Okay, that's a good half. That's a good half for sure. A lot of goals in the first half. I feel like that does not usually happen. Ooh, okay. Honestly, if you're going to foul, we kind of just need a big boy foul there. I don't think that should ever work like that. And maybe I need to slide tackle with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka, get your money up, not your funny up. What are we doing there, brother? Let's get in front of him. It's not like I haven't clicked a button for you to try to stop him. Wan-Bissaka's going to have to come off, and I do want Iñaki to come on. Not in place of him for sure, but that's at the near post. That's got to be a goal. Yeah, it's really tough. And I've just thrown this lead. That's so bad. I don't even actually think this guy's that good. But we'll go ahead and make subs early. So let's actually just drop the depth like 10. I hate that I give people confidence like this. Let's get in the big man. And let's go Iñaki Williams. Let's see what he can kind of cook up. Wouldn't be opposed to getting Foden on for Rolfo this game as well. Camavinga, a big challenge there. Absolutely massive challenge right there. We'll get this wide to João. I see someone. That might be Saka. That's a very good run from him. Just unfortunate. I have a 6'9" person in the box. That can never happen. That's very illogical. Czech sends out a really weird pass there. That's not the first time he's done that. Camavinga, that's just incredible shielding. João again. Inland. Pedro G. The G. Dude. They're coming off clean right now. They're coming off real clean right now. It's kind of feeling like a Griezmann finesse. Like, this is gonna sound like some extreme nerd stuff, but all gold finesses are definitely not equal. And didn't I say something about a little floaty action for Rolfo? I still see that at working. I could probably see that working. I won't lie to you. Don't know if Iñaki Williams has touched the ball. I've not done a great job of getting it to him. I'll tell you that much. Or just playing him in. Coming up on the 90th minute. I should have switched to my 4-2-3-1 a little bit earlier. Oh, Kamavinga just got exposed. Okay. He recovered really well, to be fair. And he will be able to dribble this one out. But that's a Pedro G hat-trick. On 50% shooting is solid, brother. He obviously gets a 9.8. What does he have to do for the 10, bro? What does he have to do for the 10? What are we thinking? Any changes to the lineup? Probably not, right? I probably should get into another one. Dang it, I honestly felt so unbelievably good in that 4-3-3 that game, so maybe we just start in 4-3-3 again. What is this guy saying for a team? Red 93 Mendy is incredible. I've never seen that before, but I completely understand why you put red on that. That defense looked really serious. I can't even lie to you, man. And yeah, I need to see João and Pedro. Like, João, I just got a fellow countryman in the team for you, brother. Like, I need to see some link up with that. I need to see y'all laughing, chatting, having a good time, combining. It felt difficult for me to get Roberto Carlos involved a lot just because I was so not confident with his dribbling. We'll get this over the top to Hedgeberg. Dang, in all honesty, that probably could have been 2.5 bars of power, green power shot at the near post, and I think that probably works. Oh, that's got to go to Rolfo. You know this. Here's Pedro. I do need you to pull that on the flick, which I know is possible because I've done it before. Here we go. Good to keep. Oh, that's just cracked. That might have been like 90% peak usage of that move right there. Okay, she gets slammed on the ground. Yo, my own team is fighting. Internal beef. But why do free kicks almost always feel like advantage state for the opposing team? It's so annoying, unless you can just pull right away. Speaking of pull, good God, get off him, buddy. And again, if that's gonna, I said this last time, I think this is literally the last video I made. If that's gonna go at the near post, it's gotta be fast. Like, you gotta commit to it. Inga. Ooh, and he just can rely on his center back to get that there because I don't manual that. And again, that's terrible from the game. How can you not identify? We have to play this a little bit farther away from Konate. That's a good finish from him, I guess. But so much things wrong with this game that are on display today. I do love it. I do love it. We are going to have to find ways to not be a baby and just adjust. So, this Mendy, I don't know why I let him get in a decent spot to defend me. But I think because he... Oh! Saka, that's tight. Does hold the ball well. I did not mean to pass it there. I meant to give that to Rolfo, but I definitely did that wrong. Okay. I felt comfortable giving up the shot right there. 1-1 at the half. This one feels a little bit more serious than the other one. I still don't feel like this kid is crazy good, but this leaves us with some tactical questions. Saka's a big part of this team. That's a fact. How can we get him involved and get him away from Mendy? Cut inside hasn't worked. Let's try to keep him wide. We can pull Mendy out wide. We'll play more in the middle. Pedro's doing his thing. Honestly, the midfield's been fine. I feel like Saka's kind of been the only thing I've been worried about. And then obviously Wan-Bissaka. We'll get Wan-Bissaka out here. I think Hedgeberg's showing up in some very good spots, so I'm not going to take her out for Iñaki yet. What? I wonder what formation this guy's playing. Ooh, I did a fake shot there. That's interesting. He's on because Mendy held him on the other side. You have the giant man in now. He's free. He's free. This has got to be it. Gotta be, man. And it's crazy. Crazy height. And off the gold power header, man, that will really generate some power. Could you believe it? It's dumb. Oh, God, a really good hit from João. And I honestly haven't hit a finesse shot with him from outside the box in so long. So that feels just fantastic. Try to get to our big man again. Try to get him freed up. Like, how can you ever let this guy free in the box? I don't know. I will always have a full half a second delay in an instant like that because of the first time someone ever hit me with a dummy off that pass. When someone hits you with a dummy there and they just let it run and they're by you on the line and your outside back's out of the play, that will humble you so quick and make you really rethink your defensive capabilities. Here's Kamavinga moving up, though. Good. 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 Pedro. So, in 2K, if you press the touchpad, there's a dedicated foul button. I'm willing to take a foul there, and I tried to, and I couldn't. I almost feel like we need that in FIFA, I wonder. Because tactical fouls are such a big part of the game. But also people failing tactical fouls are such a big part of the game. So I wonder if... I wonder how I honestly feel about that. I'm not sure right now. Worried about the middle. Definitely worried about the middle. It's about time for those subs. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Really good dribble from him. And isn't that really fortunate for him? How that just goes straight to him. And truthfully don't play enough defense on trying to block that, or good enough defense, I should say. But wow, definitely unfortunate. We do still lead one, so I'm not trying to take on defeatist mentality. Not at all. I am just trying to be a little bit more cautious, a little bit more safe. There you go, Frank. Frankie, you're moving weird, dude. You're not moving how you usually do. And that'll be unfortunate. So free. Switch people then, you idiot game. Oh my god. That was a hit, bro. I've never done that before. The pass and then the pass back into the pop. I wonder if that's a shout. Is that worth trying again? This game could be thrown right. This is honestly gonna be too close to the keeper, I think. Oh, wow. And he's just able to rise up. That's some LBJ stuff. I'd probably need to apologize to the guy in the YouTube comments. I actually believe this Iñaki card is very good, but I've just not shown him off very well this game. I truly haven't. But he will stay on the bench for me. And he will get a lot more reps because I do have faith in Iñaki. I just stuttered the word in. That was crazy. And that'll be game. But dude, those are some fun games, and there are a really decent amount of goals in those games as well. The center back man of the match. Oh, how do I feel about that? Coming off the bench, scoring 2 from corners. He honestly did put in a shift, and he held it down. As did Pedro G. He did not come up with the goals this game, but the assist, absolutely. The Frankie pop, we have to see back. Always rising. And bro, I didn't even tell him to pop it up. Like, he did that all by himself. But those shots that are always rising, if you can get that to literally just rise into the top of the net rather than rising over like how most of mine go, oh my gosh, they feel unstoppable. Not gonna lie, did not think I'd even have a chance of making it to elite this FIFA, especially the way that I started. I wonder if it's possible. Also wonder if I want to be an elite. But it's definitely all. Thank you for watching. Brasil!